Hello, everybody out there in the internet. Welcome to Aimless Z, episode 314. I'm Ticketmaster, joined by.
RPG Maniaco 5.
And Gamer 12.
So, yeah, Turtle's not here. We don't have any middle segment. I have. I mean, whatever. Like, we might scrape together some news, and there's some Final Fantasy event happening that we might talk about. Whatever. So, yeah, what you been playing? Who wants to go first? I guess I'll go first. So I played quite a bit of things this week. I switched it up.
Someone,
I switched up on handheld. I dumped the after years. I'm like, I took a break. I was at some part with Edge, who's a ninja, and I was like, I'm not feeling it. And then XCOM Plus came out, and I was like, XCOM Plus on Vita. So, yeah, it's effing XCOM on effing Vita. I mean, it's weird because it's like you can see there's clearly things have been made to make it playable on on this version where it's like some of the textures are kind of and the character models are kind of the graphics are just like overall not as good as the console version or PC version, and then it's not that the load times are long, it's just that there are so many of them that it doesn't it's not always an issue, but it's like, yeah, if you don't have time to play this game, unless you have like a lot of time, it's going to be a bit like, yeah, like just in between stuff that has to like load in between when you're on missions or base building, and then you're doing missions. And it's like when you're not doing missions, you're in your base doing stuff, and so that goes by fast when you're in their base. But it's like there's that like you got to juggle it and hope like if when you're in a mission, stuff doesn't go down, and you're just like, yeah, losing people. Because it's like, oh great, I have to build my team up. That takes even longer because there's so many load times. Oh, whatever. So, but I've been doing okay. I started in the U.S. and none of my countries have yet got the threat level or panic level to where they're left XCOM. And yeah, it's fun. Oh, but this is the version with the stuff, the melding. So I get to check that out now, but I haven't got that far. But there's like new enemies that are like cloaking and they sneak up on you. I don't like them. I honestly hate them. I think it's a terrible addition because it's like,
I mean, most of the enemy types in that game are kind of like not likable. It's like,
because you have like someone like a sniper that's like overwatching, and then all of a sudden you'll see like they're like these cloaking it's weird. They're like cloaking. I don't know what they're called, lurkers or something. I'll remember next time. But they're like floating quadra tentacle with like a face, and they like grapple onto you. They like face hug you, and your teammates have to like shoot them off of you. And it's like even if they shoot off, they do damage to you. So it's like, yeah, you're kind of screwed no matter what with those things. So unless you like get the jump on them before they get the jump on you. So, but it's XCOM on handheld, which is cool. So yeah, totally awesome as far as that goes. But then it sucked because like the memory card I put it on, I guess for whatever reason I was downloading it and then I paused it and I put my Vita. Well, I didn't put my Vita to sleep; it just fell asleep because I was like it was just sitting there and I had it plugged in, and then it just like wouldn't turn back on. So I had to basically wipe that memory card because I couldn't start up my Vita with it turned on, or yeah, couldn't figure out what was wrong with it, and that was like the only solution. So whatever I'd saved on that memory card is down the tubes, but I don't think it was anything important. So
you
yippee.
hope not.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it wasn't because it's like every time I switch games on Vita, it's like, well, I'm done with this one. On to the next one. So that's where I was at. Next up, Michonne, Walking Dead, Episode 2. Yeah, it was more awesomeness, and I'm kind of bummed out because it's only 3 episodes, and you can already see like where the train is headed in this one. So, but they did
Where does
this
it take place in the series?
in the I don't watch the TV series, so I'm not
No, I
sure.
meant like the game series. I'm
It's
assuming
not.
it's
It's not
part of.
connected to the games at all. I don't think. I think it's more
Oh,
connected to
it's
the
not?
show and the comics. Yeah, because like the
Oh,
description in the store says like find out what happens between issues. Blah 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 blah. When Michonne leaves and then comes back. So that's
oh,
what's happening.
I see. Well, that's semi.
And then it's kind of cool just because it's like a small story arc. So it's like I can see myself playing this over and over again just to like see if like any small things like change or whatever. But I don't think it's gonna be like that, or like if you can alter any of the stuff that happens. But because there's this part where they did something really cool. I'm not gonna say what happens. I'm like, ooh, I shouldn't have did that. And I did because I was like, I wasn't. I felt like I was in control of the situation, but I found out to be not in control of the situation. But then there's another thing I could have did, which like I felt would have went like even worse. So I'm like, if I would have gone back and played that differently, how would that have happened? So that was neat. Um, and then they did this thing that I'm glad they did in this one, so I can always be like relaxed during conversations now. Like, oh, I'm just talking to this person, yada yada yada. Stuff goes down. It's like, oh, well, I'm glad they played that card in this one and not season 3, because that would have messed with me, man. So yeah. But then I guess I'm gonna let my guard down, so if it does happen, I'll be even more freaked out by it. But yeah, that was nice. Let's see what else. But yeah, just enjoying it and loving the conversation simulator with in between the Walker fighting and drama deliciousness. And let's see, besides that, I think I played like 2 more things. So Street Fighter 5, the update for Alex came out this week. So I checked out challenge mode, which I gotta say, I am disappointed because I thought it was going to be way more involved than it is. It is, man, it's such a missed opportunity. It's basically you just watch, there's like text on screen that you read, and it's like explaining stuff, and it shows you, but it doesn't really show you, like, it doesn't do a good, in my opinion, it doesn't do a good job of showing you. It just has like 2 characters going at it, and then like, oh, this is an exhibition of like what we're talking about, but it doesn't like, whatever, whatever, dude. It was free, I guess, but it's like it's just it's like, to me, it's like the ideal way to do that is like Virtual Fighter 4 Evolution on PS2 or what,
Yes.
like that trial mode when it just like it takes you step by step through like every situation in the game you could ever come through on an opponent and like how to get out of it and just like how to deal with it. And it's like that to me is like that is like an effing trial mode of like this is how you play this game, like step by step, baby steps until you have like got it all down, like it all like there's like so much in that, like I'm gonna like record it all and just like put it all up and be like, dudes, this is how you do trial mode, because that's like the best one like ever, like just that, like that's what it should be, like every fighting game. Well, not every fighting game, but if you want like some mode to like teach people how to play the game, that's like the go-to in my opinion, because it's just so comprehensive. Or just like, oh, when you hit someone off of a wall, or oh, we need to recover from a fall. It's just like, wow, there are so many situations, and it like takes you through every step of the way, and as you practice it, it's like after you're done graduating, it's like, oh man, I feel ready to play Virtua Fighter. And then Virtua Fighter doesn't get popular, and it's like, whatever. So yeah. Then Alex is there, and like you don't have to pay actual money for him because the store doesn't have actual money that you can spend yet. So there's that, and then there's just all that's in the store right now is like costumes and colors, like nothing awesome. So it's kind of, I feel like it's kind of overpriced, because if I spent all my money, I would be able to get all the costumes, but I don't think I would be able to get all of them. But I think my math might be wrong, so I think they're like 50,000 each. There's over 10 characters, so that's like 500,000. And I don't even have 500,000 fight money, so it's like, on the one hand, it doesn't bother me, but on the one hand, it's like, dude, that's like, I mean, it doesn't bother me because you have to put the time in to get the fight money, but that's a lot of effing fight money. So yeah, hopefully when story mode in the summer comes, or as they're working out the kinks, because there's so effing many in this game, they can address that. Because I was like, yeah, I'm not spending anything right now until they add like characters or stages I really want. It's like color's not worth it, costume's not worth it. I mean, Laura, I will get it eventually, but I'm not like dying to get that sweet, sexy costume. So yeah. And then what else?
I mean, I guess on the bright side, though, at least you don't have to like spend actual money, though. It's like everything can just be unlocked within the game, right? It just takes a while if you don't do it that way.
A while is an understatement RPG, and it's not like you have like no effort on your part. I think you actually have to win, and human opponents are like not a rollover like AI opponents. So have fun getting frustrated and hating yourself and the game, because you might not be good enough to get what you want. Oh, we'll see what happens.
Oh my.
Weren't you streaming grinding fight money or something? Or is that not possible anymore?
I was streaming it, but at the time I didn't know how to get fight money. I was just like
Oh.
fight money, yeah. And then like you can only get it from clearing like each time you clear survival mode you get it once, and then story mode you get it once, and then that's like the only offline stuff you can do to get it. Well, the trials mode they added for like when you do combos and crap, but then they get so hard after a certain point. It's like I can't do these. You don't even get that many, I don't think, because I got like I want to say like 500 or 1,000 for each one I cleared with Ryu, and I got like 6 out of 10. So, yeah. And after that, it's just grinding away and. I think right now it's only ranked. I think they said they're going to update it to have casual or non-ranked matches give you fight money too. So I think that's where I'm going to get mine. It's just all casual matches. Because I can't even get like the silver rank, and like the game glitched on me to where like it had the connecting screen up still, and I couldn't like back out the menu, and like the match started and I couldn't even control my character, and it was like connecting, and like I got it double perfect. I was like, thanks Capcom, thanks game, whatever. Never using the search option again to try to find a ranked match because it screwed me, so I'm just use fight request. So yeah, whatever. And then let's see. I guess also when they add the story stuff in the summer update, they might have more. If you clear this, you get more fight money, or we'll see. So
Money.
besides that, what was the third game? Oh, that's right. So Borderlands pre-sequel. Been playing this game, and there's another game I will not say the name of, which is that game, which I will not say the name of. That it's like
What are we talking about?
That one that starts with a letter D that I don't want to say. That you know what
Because
it
I mean,
is.
I want to know what game you're talking about.
Well, I'm not gonna say it, so it doesn't
You're
matter.
talking about Destiny?
Yeah, I'm talking about that game.
Oh. How can you just say Destiny?
Because every time I say
Yes.
I get triggered every time I like hear that name or like just
Triggered.
say it. It makes me just want to get angry and mad and curse all over the place. Just all the time I wasted in that stupid game. And then
my.
Wow.
it's like that. See, it's happening. It's every time. It's like
It's happening, guys. It's happening.
The amount of time I played in that game, the amount I spent in that game, the amount I grinded up for all those resources, all that effing time, and then every year it's like spring update, guys. Hey, guess what? Hey, for the casuals, come back to us. We're gonna give you all these sweet things to get. It's gonna be super easy, and everybody that's been playing since like the new stuff came out in September, and they haven't stopped playing because they're a bunch of suckers, and they haven't stopped playing. They've been like grinding, like it's like they put shards of glass in their mouth and they just chew, and like and they just like think it's fun, and they do it over and over. It's like we don't know why, but it's great, and like we love to torture them by like not making things easy in this game. And you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna flip the switch every spring and just make it super easy for everybody. I'm like, yeah, go play Prison Voters because it's fun, stupid, nobody cares about it, and then add all this other crap. Oh, like these new armor sets and shader. Well, they're not shaders. They're like I can't remember what they're called, but they change colors, or you don't even have them on. Chroma, that stuff. It's like, yeah, look at all this sweet crap that wasn't here when we updated Taken King. It wasn't there before. We added it now. I mean, Prison Developers we probably could have did that, but we did because we're like, we gotta hold something back, right? Gotta keep the suckers playing for a whole year, right? And then a new quest line, strikes, and yeah, stuff. So keep being you guys playing Destiny.
You should put this on YouTube, this rant. Epic.
I think he actually does have a rant on YouTube about Destiny.
Oh, does he?
I think there's an actual one already.
No, I had one, but then my video crapped out, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna be nicer this time. And I was just like, I'm not even caring. Just did it half-heartedly.
It's like pent up, like frustration.
Yeah.
Did you watch today's?
I did, gamer. I did.
Fashion show.
Yeah. Oh, look at the new armor line we got for the Dead Orbit. Oh. And yeah, new monarchy.
What killed me too was like they were saying like these armor sets come from the packages that you get from ranking up. Like it takes freaking forever to rank up. Like the getting these pieces are gonna be close to impossible unless you play.
Unless you were like low level with them.
Or if they do what they did last year when they're like, oh, every day you can get a legendary Engram because why do we care now? We're just gonna give it all away in the spring update. It's like you guys get so much free crap. Everybody's been trying so hard since the first day. F those guys. And then everybody else, you get it, like no effort at all involved. It's like, oh, you want to infuse your stuff up to 330? Hey, guess what? 100%, 100% every time. Everybody doing challenge mode for the last how many months? Suckers. Oh, that poor Tekken guy. He could only get one character to 320 at a time, and then the other two at like 319, and he had to suffer. And then he realized his flaws and stopped playing this terrible game. But hey, the rest of you out there, keep being you, buddy. Keep the
I
coffers
think
filled.
it's funny. It's like what they made normal 320, and then they said in the stream, like it was like, oh, we're not gonna bump the hard mode to 335. Do we have to wait for a hot patch for that first?
Yeah.
So it's only 330 gear at the moment. It's like, oh my god, really? So
Oh, wait,
did
you can't actually even get to 335?
You can, but just with the new content. You can't get it using by playing hard mode King's Fall. Not yet.
It's not the first day.
They said.
Yeah.
Yeah, not first day.
Oh, that's dumb.
And it's still RNG. It's only you could still get gear that's like what 334.
Yeah.
So it's not really straight up.
We'll see,
here's
gamer. I have a
335.
feeling it's gonna be like way easier. It's gonna be. I have a feeling it's gonna be like not as hard, not as bad.
Well, remember they said it was like that Sterling packages thing, and then you get like 3
Yeah, but
automatically
it's
every
all,
week.
But then the stuff is all vanity, and it's just like level 3, isn't it? Or is that something else? I
No,
think I missed that part because I was doing my laundry.
I mean they said they could drop armor sets in the when you're in the actual challenge or in the weekly Crucible thing or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But then they said the stuff you could buy from Tess is 3, light level 3, and you could infuse that or whatever. I don't know. It was so complicated. It was like, okay, what's 3? What's high level? I don't know.
Moving along, so I'm sick of talking about this stupid game. Borderlands pre-sequel, a game that's fun and full of character and story and adventure and fun times, unlike that suck your soul out because you hate it so much Destiny. Ugh, I want to vomit every time I think about it.
Oh, it was super fun.
So I made another claptrap, or not another claptrap. I made a claptrap, and he is hilarious because he just like is so obnoxious, and like I think claptrap is hilarious. I'm not one of those people that thinks he's like super annoying. So it's like I was playing. I'm trying to think. I think I jumped into somebody's game because I was like level 1, and I was like, I don't want to start at the beginning by myself, so I just like jumped to like some public game. And then I was like using my special, and I was like, this is probably annoying for everybody else, but I don't care. So it's like, yeah, I kind of felt bad, but I didn't. So I was like, whatever. You got a clapjack with you, and then so that's just gonna be your reality.
Why? What's it special?
He just always like says stuff like, I don't know. He does like random things that like boost his stats or like summons a minion, and it's like, or he like has a axe out and he's like, all right, melee mode. He puts his guns away and like he has his giant axe. And it's like, man, claptrap's awesome in this game. It's pretty funny. It was hilarious, and I thought it was great. I was very entertained the whole time. And then I think I'm almost at the end of the game with my other character, but I had like the worst luck with groups the other day, because I was like, I'd get to groups, and then like we'd fight this boss that I was like at around the level of. I was like, alright, I'm just keep doing this part over and over, getting some levels up. And then every time after that, like the group with this band, it's like, whatever, man. And now I'm at this other boss that's like this giant ship thing. I thought I couldn't do any damage to it, but apparently I could. It just wasn't coming close enough to me. But it's stupid. I'm just gonna join a public game of like where I'm at, and then we're gonna kill it. It's gonna be super easy, and then hopefully that's in the game, and I can go back to Need for Speed or something. I don't know. Keep clearing out that backlog, because gotta clear the decks for Andromeda. That's the new plan. You know, I've had this, you know,
like
whole
next year,
spiritual
though.
reawakening, reevaluating my life after this whole Destiny situation, those last few months, and I realized my calling was to save the galaxy in 7 Armor. So,
Wow.
you know,
That is, huh?
You do remember Deus Ex is coming out in August, right?
gamer, I can beat that game in like a week or two. It's fine. It's fine. I can just blow through it. It'll be
Probably
great.
can. Yeah.
Take a vacation.
Because it can't be that long.
And it's like months before, because, you know, Mass Effect had to get delayed, like I called it, into 2017, because Tekken's always right, I guess. Whatever. So
It wasn't really officially announced.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. They didn't really
Gamer,
have a release date to begin with, so it technically wasn't delayed. It
they
just
had a thing on the end of the E3 trailer last year. I think that said coming holiday 2016 or coming next year or coming. There might be a date. They might not be. I'll have to go back and look it up because you said it. But yeah,
it
I had my
said
hopes up.
coming eventually.
So that bummed me out, but then I was like, well, I have all this time between now and then, and all the two current games I'm playing are games and services, and they're just taking a slow time to roll out those services. Hitman, Street Fighter, I'm looking at you, and I've got a lot of downtime in between then, so I got plenty of time to play games. Yippee skippy.
Gives you time to get all your fight money. Your fight money!
Yeah, there'll be plenty of time for that. Um, I think that's pre-sequel, Michonne, Street Fighter, Vita. Yeah. I mean, I played some after years, but it's still crap, so whatever. Yeah.
Oh my.
The verdict isn't changing on that one. And that's all I've been playing.
That doesn't sound pleasant at
I had
all.
to go check this Mass Effect launch trailer to see if it had a date or not.
I'm pretty sure it said now in development.
Yeah, same here.
'Cause I really don't think they were like, yep, it's definitely coming, guys, even though we only have concept art for it. 'Cause
No. I'm so sure on this. I'm so sure on this.
I mean, the only thing they had was like a CG thing, right? Last year?
if that, I
Yeah,
don't
they
even
had the announced trailer, and then they had the N7 Day with the Shepard voiceover, which was like, what? Super, like, I don't even know why they. I think that was like super trolly in my own honest opinion, because it's like, why are you doing this, BioWare? Like, there's like irreparable harm that you could do to your next game by like linking it with this character that you have done stuff to in this last game. That the flames of the internet were unleashed, and you're playing with fire dudes. That's all I'm gonna say. And like, I'm gonna stand back and watch and enjoy my popcorn, but you've already done it, so
well, I do
you,
like
you know
fire.
you did, and you only have yourself to blame. So RPG Gamer, what have you been playing? Who wants to go next?
Gamer said he would love to.
Yeah, it's another game that starts with a D. It's pretty
Haha.
much the same effing game as the other D game, Division. And I'm just pretty much at the point where I could just like pretty much not play until the new content comes out. So I pretty much take like what's happening with Destiny.
That was quick.
That was quick.
I kind of went ham in the game. Like I have like 6 days in game time on that game already, and it just came out 2 weeks ago. So I like it. I mean, it was a good game. It was like a great time, like leveling up, finding new friends, because none of the people from Destiny got it. So I was like, oh, I better find new people. I found new people. They're
That's
fun.
because we all knew where this was going. We were like, yeah, nah.
And like,
If
now
it
I'm
looks
just
like
waiting.
a duck and quacks like a duck, it might be a duck.
And it still starts with a D.
And like, yeah, Dark Zone is fun. It's fun. It's still fun. Like, you still see random people. It's like, are they gonna take my loot? Are they gonna shoot me? I don't know. And then, yeah, I ranked up to 58 in that. So, and like max is supposedly 99. So, yeah, because right now the problem is there's this crafting item called Division Tech, and the only way you can get Division Tech or high-end Division Tech, which is like the exotic version of it, is to go through the entire map of the Dark Zone and just open crates, or they drop from the named bosses in the area. And it's RNG when they drop, so it's like you don't know when you're gonna get it. It just drops. So it's like
And then you have to
every
extract on top of that.
you don't need to extract it. You just pick it up and it's yours.
Oh,
The only
I
thing you have
thought-
to extract is gear you find that drop from bosses. Like that's the
so
ones you have to
keep the
extract is the
division
loot.
tech, it's just
So you get to keep the Division Tech, you get to keep the money. The only thing you lose when you die is experience. Some Dark Zone keys were just like keys that open chests in the Dark Zone that could drop. In Destiny, there are exotics. In Division, they're called high-end material. High-end like materials where it's like either a chest piece or weapons. They're called high ends, and they're like the exotics of the game. And you lose keys if you die in the game. But there's only keys, experience, and money, and those three things are so easy to come by. So even if you lose some, you can always gain them back later on. But yeah, that the looking for grinding for division tech is just mindlessly boring. Like I'm just going around, going to chests, open, open, open. And the thing about these chests, right? It's instant. So there's like 24 people in your instance. So if there's a group of people running around doing the exact same thing, they're opening the chest, but you can't get it because in their version they opened it. But when you go to it, it's empty. So you have to wait until the timer runs up or something. Whatever the timer is, like 2 hours or an hour. You have to wait for that to come around again, and then you might have a chance of getting that chest open. But most of the time, it's already picked up. So it's like, whatever. So now I'm on the downtime playing the game. So I'm just playing like the daily challenges just to get the Phoenix credits, which are equivalent to the Strange coins in Destiny, where you get to use them for higher end gear. And that's where I'm at now in Division. Just stuff. And in the meantime, because like supposedly they're going to talk about incursions, which are like the raid version in the Division, but like they're going to talk about it tomorrow, and I have no idea when that's going to drop, so I'm just waiting on news for that. It better be good, because like challenge mode missions, which are like you're level 30, the enemies are level 32, so they do the entire like Destiny thing where it's like, oh, everything's higher level than you and you can't do shit about it, but then after a while you start to overpower everything by using higher end gear in the game. So you could just team up with a group of randoms and you just like blaze through those challenge missions. Like when you first encounter challenge missions, they're like just extremely hard, extremely difficult. But like these days, like you just go through them like nothing. They're just like, oh, these are hard? Not really anymore. But in the meantime, I have been playing Dead or Alive Extreme 3. I had initially purchased this because I was like, you're not going to tell me what I can't buy here in America. And I thought I was going to buy it for the TNA. But it's funny because I thought, oh, I'm going to see a lot of boobies jumping around. Nope. I'm really addicted to like the whole management women's sim in the game. Like, you have to increase their satisfaction. Oh, they like this food. They like this costume. They don't like this shit. Like, oh my, it's really difficult.
You become a pimp.
No, but you're not whoring them out. It's like you're just like, I want to make you happy. I want to make you happy, and so it's weird because like some of these girls, right? There's a girl, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Hanoka or something. She has like the biggest breasts, right? But her character, right, is sort of like slow, and it's like this feels so wrong.
Well, there's also like a 12-year-old in it too, so there's also that.
That's what kills me, right?
Totally watching Gamer stream last week of this.
Yeah, but you missed all. Yeah, Gamer, you missed all like we were just like commentating on the entire that. But you couldn't hear it. So it's bad.
What's funny is like supposedly that character is like really popular. It's like that is super wrong because the girl looks like she's freaking 12 years old, and I don't even. Like, she asked me to be her partner, so I was like, yes, and like, there's all these like poses, and like, I can't do this. This is weird. Supposedly, she's like really the most popular character in the game. For some people, it's like, oh my god, creepy. That's just effing creepy.
This is why we didn't get it in America.
But also, it was weird. Like we were watching, and like that one time, she had like that cat with the bat wings outfit. And we're like,
that was the
swimsuit
costume I got.
We're like,
game.
That's not a swimsuit. What's going on here?
No, that came when I bought the game from Hong Kong, so I did not buy that or anything. It just like instantly she wore it. I was like, oh my god, that's just weird. Like I don't even want to play her, but I have to play her for that freaking trophy. Like, it's just wrong, you know. Like I look at it, it's like, how can people even? It's weird. But anyways, like the other women though, top notch. Like,
Discretion is our
Like
guarantee.
the
Or did they
tech
say Wolf Among Us?
and the tech is amazing. Like the breast tech or the ass jiggle tech, whatever the soft engine.
This is
It's
happening,
just
guys. This is happening.
it is amazing. Like it's equivalent to like remember like in Fight Night or UFC, like they have like those muscles bulging and crap. Very similar, but in a different type of way. it's like in motion, it looks great. You can't see it in stills. Like it's you have to see it in motion. It's great. And like there's like sweat tech and like they have like tan line tech, which is amazing. You could put like a girl in one costume, have her wear like suntan lotion, like have her play the volleyball game, then switch her costume, and then she'll have the tan lines of the previous costume, and you could still see it while you're wearing a different costume. And it just great combinations. Yeah, but the management thing, like you have to do everything because you only have in a day you only have three chances to do an activity, whether it's like pool hopping, butt bashing, tug of war, or volleyball, or rock climbing, or you can just relax, and that will waste one activity time, and you only have 3 per day, and you only have 14 days to do everything, and the only way to get S plus ranking is to get our satisfaction like 100%. Plus, you have to complete like 7 missions, and that's like impossible because you never have enough time to do her 7 missions because they always ask you to do some owner mission, which is like doesn't even have any relevancy towards completing her missions, her 7 missions, and getting the secret ending. So I can't do it. Like don't have enough time. Like the closest I got was getting 6 out of 7, and I was like, I can't see the secret ending. Supposedly, there's like if you spend enough in the casino, you get like tickets for like pole dancing and shit. Like, oh my god, what the hell? I never see that shit. Because like as an owner, the only way you can gain money is by watching them play or watching them relax. You get like 9,000 credits. 9,000 credits is not a lot since they cap you at like 1.5 million, and that since you're spending so much as an owner to get them gifts, because like the only way to increase their satisfaction at nighttime is only to give them a gift so it doesn't waste a slot of your activity time. And it's like everything costs so much money. Like this one bikini costs like 200,000. I was like, oh my god! It's like there goes my my gift money there. And then like what's crazy? Like I bought the swimsuit for this one chick. I gift wrapped because you have to gift wrap it to give it to them. You can't just like give them the swimsuit. I gift wrapped it, gave it to her, and she's like, "Oh, thank you for the gift, but I can't accept it." And like if she doesn't accept it, it goes back to you, and she cannot wear it. So it's like you have to keep on gift wrapping it until she says, "Okay, I'll take it." Then she could wear it. I was like, "Come on, just wear this thing because it looks so good. It would look so good on you."
Oh my!
And she won't accept it. I'm like, "God damn it! How can I
Just
ever
like
do this?"
real life.
And I don't think it's. I don't think.
So Gamer is enjoying his pimp simulator because
I'm failing at the pimp simulator. Like, I have to ask like Yukino when she gets a game, like, how do you do it? Because she got like 1,000 points. She got like the entire game score on 360 for the previous game. So I have to ask her for some tips and tricks or something.
she's a master pimp.
She has to be because, like, man, these girls are fucking.
I believe you mean Madame.
They're
Huh?
Madame Yukino.
I think Madams only work for like brothels. I think he still counts as a pimp this way.
But yeah, the girls are really they're really hard to crack. Like, I don't know what I need to do to like soften them up. So
Just like real life.
I don't know, just yeah, game's great. I'm addicted not to the entire TNA, but like that. I'm trying to like get them to get satisfied.
Oh my!
And that's what excites me about that game.
Of course it excites you. Of course it does.
But yeah, The game is really good. It's not good. But it's not good. It's like it's completely gameplay wise. It's like they really didn't add anything to the game from the previous games. Like they actually removed stuff. Like I've been hearing, like there was a slot machine in the casino from in the previous game, and like all they added was like the butt bashing mini game and tug of war and rock climbing, and that's all they added. Everything else is like similar across the board. But I like it. Actually, it was actually pretty funny because like I pre-ordered from PlayAsia, which is like an import store, and then like a week before it was gonna get shipped, it's like someone mentioned, "Oh, this is a Taiwanese version." And I was like, "Oh my god, do I have to create a Taiwanese PSN because I only have a Hong Kong version, Hong Kong account?" I was like, "Oh my god!" So I instantly bought like PlayAsia from PlayAsia like digital money. So I instantly bought it in Hong Kong. Then like all of a sudden, oh, your copy has been shipped. I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have two copies of this. So now I have two
Dear.
copies of one game. So yeah,
Oh, that's great. Okay, as far as Division goes, would you say it's like apples and oranges when comparing it to Destiny, or does it feel as similar?
It's just a green apple as
every
opposed
time?
to the.
yeah, it's a green apple compared to the red apple. It's like similar, but some mechanics are different. Like the
You
down
don't
but
have
not out
powers.
status. Like if you get gunned down, there's a down but not out status. It's like pretty much similar to if you ever played like Last of Us multiplayer. It's like you're still alive, and your other teammates can revive you, but if they don't get you, you're out. And once that happens, uh, they could still pick you up, but it'll take like much longer than like let's say it takes you like 5 seconds to pick you up normally. It'll take them like 15 seconds to pick you up. But it's not like Destiny where it's like, oh, you have to wait 30 seconds to pick them up, that type of thing.
Mm.
But mechanics they're similar, but like the world mechanics are similar, but the gameplay is different because of there's a cover system, and there's like in like Army of Two, like you have like an aggro system. In Destiny, you don't have aggro. Here you do. You equip like modifications to your guns, like to like a suppressor or something. They'll give you a lower threat rating. So there's an enemy in the game like that's like a tank, and on his back there's like an ammo box. And if you have less aggro, you could just keep on shooting it, and he won't turn around and like notice you, and he will shoot at you. So you just keep on shooting the ammo box, and like once you destroy that ammo box, uh, he's very easy to kill. But once if you don't like, it gets harder and challenging because like that tank character, if you don't down him quickly, then it's gonna be a lot of wipes for the team because like he is very difficult to kill. He like once he gets your aggro, once let's say someone has a ton of aggro, he'll always aim at you like no matter what, and you get killed pretty easily if you're in his line of sight. But other than that, like the mechanics are somewhat similar, but like the base of operations that's different from because like Destiny doesn't really have that. But once you get everything up and running, like 100% everything, like it really doesn't really add anything to the game. Like it's only there as a carrot for your character as you're leveling up. So once you get 100%, you're pretty much that's it for that portion of the game. That's like you don't even worry about it anymore. But yeah, they're similar games, but just little changes here and there just make them different.
Okie dokie. RPG.
So I finished up Fire Emblem Conquest. So my 3DS is now free to play stuff, all the other stuff. But I mean, I have to wait until I get a new one though, because I want to buy the other two games, but since I heard it's like a hassle to transfer stuff, I'm kind of holding off until I actually get one or a new 3DS side. I don't have to worry about that later. But it's pretty long ride, but it was over fairly quickly. It was fine. And then I picked up Knights of Azure yesterday. Was it yesterday? Was today Wednesday? Yeah, yesterday. But I didn't really get the chance to play it that much. I'm like only at like chapter 2 right now, so I mean, there's really not much to say about it. But it's the game is pretty similar to the Devil Summoner games, the SMT ones from the PS2 era thingies. So it's like the battle system kind of revolves around you, like you know, fighting and stuff. But then you could summon these demons to kind of like work alongside you. So you can have like up to a party of 4 with you each. But alter it when you're back at the hotel. So, but so far it's a pretty nice little time waster for the time being until April comes around. So that should hold me over until then. But that's pretty much it, though. I haven't really been doing much gaming.
That is definitely not a lot. So, update on the scoreboard, even though Tropical's not here. That brings RPG up from 5 to 6, Tropical's still at 2, and Tekken is still at 9. So, get some points on the board, Tropical, because RPG is going to just, like, cruise his way past you, and he'll never look back. But we'll see if he'll catch me, or pass me, so yeah.
That's what I do. There's so many games coming out this year, Tekken. There's so many games coming out this year.
Oh, well.
So many.
Good for you. Let's see. Is there no middle segment this week? Because I guess we didn't feel like trying, whatever. And we can just go on to the news. Yippee skippy. So, we talked about that Destiny game. I don't really want to talk about it anymore, but stuff happened.
Of course you do.
And,
so did you finally delete it from your hard drive?
I'm not deleting it yet, gamer. I'm going to wait until September, and then I'm going to delete it because I have my conspiracy theory that they would do what they kind of did and be like, oh, yeah, you guys want this like sweet stuff easily? Here it goes. Oh, and you can like infuse it at 100%. It's like whatever. So yeah, that happened, and then it's like they might give you even more like rep because I can finally get my 3 class items because or exotic class items because it's not ridiculously stupid the way it is now. Like, oh, why would I even bother trying with this? Like, why would I even try? Whatever.
Because you would love to.
So there's the chroma stuff, which is like a color that's not just your shader, but it's like on your armor or weapons. And
Yeah, wait, I didn't catch that thing in the stream. Like, what weapons can that be applied to?
I think it's any year 2 stuff.
Oh, okay.
Because, or anything year 2 that's, I don't know, year 2 that's
Color.
like, that they did for this update. Because it has to have those 2 slots on it that says you can...
Oh, it has to have those 2 slots. Okay.
Yeah.
So what? Do you just like put a shader in a slot or something like it, or?
Well, there's certain colors like white, red, blue, yellow. There's probably some other ones, whatever. And so, like, when you get your little box, I forgot what it's called. What is it called, gamer? The thing.
Sterling chest.
Yeah, the Sterling chest. You have a chance to open it, and then I think every week you get one from certain vendors and the postmaster. Varix and the postmaster. I could be wrong because I missed part of this because I was doing my laundry. And then like you open that and you get whatever you get, and so like there's a chance for you to get that, and then you can apply it to your gun, and then you can also like re-roll it to see if you can get a different color on it. So yippee skippy scappy. That is that's for like both your armor and your weapons. So yeah, because they did it on, and like they showed these what were they called? There's like a word. They weren't. It's weird. Like they're saying words, but like what not resolute. Something else, where it's like it looks like it's taken, but it's not called taken for some reason.
Oh, like a desolate or something.
Yeah, desolate. But they weren't calling it that. I was like, they're saying it weird. Anyway, that. And then,
also, what that Spectre gear, whatever.
Yeah, they weren't saying it's like Spector.
Yeah, Spector.
Yeah, it was a weird. Yeah, one of those.
It was a Spectre gear that was the one that was 3 light. it was just vanity gear
Yeah.
that you could boost up. It just looks good.
So they kind of did the same thing that they did with Sparrow Racing, where it's like you get these sets of armor, but they drop at 3 lights. You have to infuse them up if you want to use them in battle, because
But infusion is different. It goes back to the year one stuff where it's
yeah,
like, oh, just like infuse it, it'll get max everything. It's like, okay.
it's like what's that? You have something 320 and you want it to be 320. Oh, you only got to 319, or less than 319 because it's only 80%. It's not 1-to-1, but it is now because
What's that one?
Which it should have been to begin with, but
that's the story of year 2. But hey, let's continue. Um, so there's that. There's some new ships that look like uh the Taken. They were saying weird stuff on the ship. Like, I don't know why they wouldn't just say like it looks like it's Taken now, or like Taken version. They just kept saying stupid stuff. But whatever. There's new emotes. The Credicated one looks kind of cool. I would kind of want it, but I'm not gonna spend money on it. They also said like in the Court of Orcs you can get 335 artifacts chance to drop, I think, or 330, 335, whatever, one of those two. I think it was 335 because it's like why else would you go to Court of Orcs? Because nobody goes there because it's useless.
because once you've already got what you needed from it, it's like, what is the
And
point?
now that you have so many antiquated runes from running the raid all the time and not needing these, you guess we'll make a use for them. And you can make your HUD go away. They made like a big thing about it. I was like, whatever, whoopie-doo. You can make your HUD go away.
And he was like, I was kind of laughing. It's like, oh, thanks to this dude for making that happen. It's like, how hard is it to make the HUD go away? Like,
It's like, what are you doing right now?
Yeah. Oh, also they added more vault space. So there you go, gamer. The one thing
is that what they did?
That
Is
they're-
that,
yeah,
'cause
I
heard
loaded
that
up my game while I was
hearing
watching it
it.
because I was like, do I only have 2 pages of ammo or weapons?
So they only added one
Yeah.
more page.
Yeah, one more page. How much more do you want, gamer? You're so demanding.
I want infinite. Like
Oh my. Well, they can't do that.
that's a problem in Division too. It's like you have a stash in the Division as well, and like that's full. So it's like, oh. Yeah,
Well,
that's a big problem with these like MMO light-ish games. Like they give you something, but then it's not enough because like you keep on getting gear constantly, and you're like, I don't want to throw this away because there might be a chance where I want to use it sometime. Like, you
you
don't want to
never
delete it.
will.
Yeah, but just that chance,
I think a better name for that would be loot proliferation games, because that's kind of all it's about, really. I mean,
Because in addition to
these
the
games
vault
have no
space,
soul. Just saying.
they're bringing back like old year
I
one
know!
legendary pack.
That made me kind of angry, because I was like, I wish I still had my shadow price. It's like, oh, here's a shadow price. It's like, whatever, dude. I'm over
But
it.
it seems like you have to reacquire them.
Yeah, because they said you can only
so
get
it's
them from
like-
legendary Ingrams.
Legendary
They're not going
Ingrams,
to
yeah.
sell them in the tower, so. Not that they're going to make them hard to get, because I'm sure they're going to do something in the
I was like, he was like-
increase the drop rate for legendary Ingrams, because,
He
why
was
would
like
they
name dropping all these like legendary gear
not?
weapons.
Yeah,
I
like
was
the old ones, like they had.
I know
the,
sniper. That's about it. Because everything else was just garbage.
They had the old zombie apocalypse machine gun.
yeah.
Some other machine gun that I used to use too. I was like, wow, I remember.
And they're
that guy.
bringing back some exotics too, like Queen's Breaker Bro. But it's like no one used that. They're bringing back pacifier, purifier robes, some garbage. I was like, no one used these in year one. Like, why would? So
He's not wrong.
it's like, oh, is a Faebringer there? No.
Gamer. Ye old Faebringer. Let's see. And then, see, like, I missed the part when they were showing the armor set that was the, Taken, and then I came back, and I was like, oh, okay.
Oh, they said you have to get the set, so it's like piece by piece. So it's not just like a shader. It's actually pieces of one armor set that has
Wait.
the Taken look.
Oh, so you can look Taken?
You
Yeah.
could look Taken. And the only way to get that armor set is through these sterling chests.
Oh, that sounds like it's gonna be fun.
Like, will this drop for me? I have no idea.
No.
Did
It won't. Because there's Destiny.
you see the part where they're showing the sword or
Yeah.
something. Was it a different
No,
sword?
it was the same sword. It just had that shader on it, or
Oh, okay.
that chroma on it.
Roma. Hmm. Interesting.
LOLs.
So yeah, they added stuff to Destiny, and yeah, I guess I'll be playing it for a bit before I go back to not playing it ever again. Being happy with my life. Anything else happened this last week?
There's a lot that happened.
PlayStation Plus games for PS4, Zombie, and Dead Star.
Yep.
I'm not sure what the other two platforms are, so.
I'm Alive for PS3.
I am alive. Does that sound familiar? Is that like a good game?
Is
It
a
was a
Ubisoft game
decent game,
that
yeah.
was supposedly
Oh,
was going to be AAA ginormous, and it was just some downloadable game. Everybody was like, oh, okay.
Um,
disappoint.
The whatchamacallit, PlayStation VR headset, the core units were on pre-order, but I didn't
yep.
buy mine, so. I'm kind
You
of,
guys aren't into VR?
well, I don't know, man. Like, I am, but I'm not sure if I'm like, I want to spend $400 on this thing. I'm gonna wait until E3 to see if there's like any games I want to get between now and then to like have money to spend on them, and then I'll be like, okay, then I'll be good to go. But until then, I'm like, eh. And then like the whole PS4 4K version, I was like, So I was like,
Like, man, that's those rumors are starting to get hot. Like
I just about to say it's starting to become
gamer
like they're like definitely like, oh yeah,
that
this is
yep,
happening.
yeah, that's definitely a
that,
thing. So.
the stuff that dropped today, that's crazy. Like they're man, whatever they're gonna announce at E3 is gonna be through the roof. Like, what are they doing? Because like, think about like, the rumor is like there's gonna be games. They're gonna be made for PS4 and PS4 4K. What the rumor like that's what they're calling it right now. Like, right? That's a code name.
That's the code name. Yeah.
Is it's gonna look like garbage on PS4, and it's gonna look
I mean,
great on PS4
I mean, I
4K.
guess as garbage as it can look on. I mean, let's be honest here. Like,
Like
we're not
I'm
talking
thinking,
like PS1 graphics or
it's
something.
gonna be like a new 3DS comparison where it's like it looks great on new 3DS and it could run well. It'll play on PS4, but it won't look as good.
Yeah, but do you have a 4K TV to play it on, or the money to buy
I don't
one?
think you need a 4K TV. I think it's just like that's a term they just want to put around because it's like 4K. But like the thing is, they just want that power inside the PS4 4K, PlayStation 4 to power because like they said a lot of the rumor was saying that this was made because VR is coming before that comes out, and they want to like make it VR look better because right now VR doesn't look so hot. It doesn't look good on a like normal PS4, and they want to make it look better with this new version of hardware. Because looking at if you watch the Giant Bomb stream for like Oculus Rift, because that launched Tuesday, it some of those games did not look good, and that was like on a PC on a 970. And
1,000
if
US
that didn't
dollar
look
gaming PC.
if that didn't look good, how would it look like on PS4? Not great.
Still gorgeous.
It'll just be like a lot of like low fidelity stuff and like, kind of low res visuals, but it will still be playable. But to get increased fidelity, it would be nice. But yeah, those rumors are crazy because like was it the rumor was saying it was like going to be at $400 if they weren't going to upgrade the CPU? It's like holy shit,
I did not see that.
that's crazy.
That is crazy.
I mean, I'm assuming there's going to be a bunch of like trade-in deals from various places, though. So,
But like, let me ask you these guys this question: like, would you trade in your PS4 for a new one?
what? No, it's not worth it to me. But I mean, I'm sure there are people out there who would.
If I could keep my data that's on my hard drive, which is like a lot of stuff right now.
Oh yeah, then there's also that like are the hard drives compatible? Because it's like I need to be able to transfer my old one into that one. Otherwise, like
You could probably just use the backup feature. That'll be fine.
I think the other thing was like this was on the heels of that Xbox One announcement of like, oh, we're gonna have more than one Xbox One SKU or whatever,
Or yeah, they were thinking about it.
or
Whatever.
model. It's like
Yeah.
this is happening. Are we gonna like do this like phones now? This is I'm not sure how I feel about this. From that was like the week I was like all on the PlayStation train to like, yeah, where's this headed? I'm feeling apprehensive now. I think I'll hold off on my PSVR pre-order for until E3. See what's going on, because something is amiss here. I feel a disturbance in the force all
as you should,
the time.
as you should.
Of course, these are all rumors. We never know if this is actually going to happen. It
Well, I
better.
mean, they're
For me, it's
they're
like it better
starting
not
to get.
happen.
I don't know. They're starting to get like more and more. Like people are like talking about it more and more recently. It's like I'm starting to wonder like if this. It's like if it's starting to sound like yeah, this is definitely going to happen. And
Oh, if there's smoke, there's fire type of thing.
yeah,
Because that would be. I think that would be nuts. Because like you have a huge user base, and you're just gonna be like, oh, here comes a new thing.
basically, yeah.
Like, oh, Sony, when they're in first, like they do something that's just like, oh no, face palm, It's like, God. Because like like at this moment, like feels like the software, it's like a lot of misses, like a lot of like rethreading of old stuff, and there hasn't been a ton of new stuff coming out.
Because I mean, I feel like, and since people are already making like such a big deal about the 4K thing, it's like I feel like it's gonna end up turning into a bunch of remasters put on that system, and it's like, okay, this is like the beginning of the generation all over again. It's like I'm not doing this. So, well, it's one of those things where I'm like, if the content, like, I have to wait to see if like there's like some actual major content happening before I jump on board something like that.
Because like we haven't, aside from like Ubisoft, like they're the only ones pumping out like new titles. And, like EA has been, oh, just here's a sports title here and there.
Here's a
And
sports
like there's no really like new, was that a new game from them? Like we've only seen like what Plants vs Zombies and the sequel to that. We saw like what Dragon Age, and that's it from EA and their sports titles. But
Well, they had
whatever,
Mirror's Edge.
that's coming out. But like we don't know. That's the thing. We don't even know how that game even plays yet. We've seen, oh, here's a story, here's the visuals, but how does the game play? Because they said it's an open world thing, and that game comes out in, what, 2 months from now.
Yeah.
Yep.
That's weird. And then Capcom's like, Port City.
Well, yeah, it is Capcom after all. So
But the rumor post that had it, the deep down was being made for 4K, PS4 4K. Like, what? That game still exists?
I just was about to say at this point, I just assumed it no longer existed because it's like,
I guess.
it's like no, guys, we forgot we were doing that. So
Yeah. I don't know. I'll be up for it. But it's like if that comes out, because they're saying it's coming out Q1 2017. That's gonna cut into like, should I buy VR when it comes out this fall? Because if that's coming out soon, I'd rather buy the newer PS4 than VR.
Yeah.
Because they're supposedly gonna be the same price.
I was just about to say the package deal is anyway. So
Yeah. Oh. What can you do?
not buy it,
Not buy what? VR?
not buy either of
both.
them.
But it's new. It's shiny.
Gamer, that is not a reason. It's
I
just
must have it. Plus, I've heard like their Live Extreme 3 is gonna have some VR mode, and I was like, oh my god, sign me up.
doesn't take much for him. Doesn't take much.
Yeah, I think Gamer tweeted
No, it doesn't.
something about, oh yeah, the rumored release for Final Fantasy being in September, and I was like, Gamer, PlayStation VR comes out the next month.
It's
How
not
would you
rumored. It
handle
was like
that?
leaked. Coming out.
GameStop jumped, or GameSpot, not
Spot.
GameStop.
Yeah.
Yeah, they jumped the gun and they're like, "LOL, we forgot that the event's tonight because reasons."
Because we totally read our NDAs and pay attention to what we should and shouldn't say before the smoke is
A lot of
cleared.
people
So
were
they're
saying
probably
like
not.
they shouldn't have briefed the press before
That's the same thing
the
I said. I was like,
event.
that's stupid. Like, why would you? You're just asking for your information to get leaked. Like, you're just asking for it. It's like they should have just waited.
Because I remember watching the 13 event when that came out. It's like, oh, this is coming out this month, and like, oh, that's pretty crazy. Oh, here's Leona Lewis. Blah 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 blah.
Yeah, I
Now
think
the
I
event
saw one of them. Like one of the
sour.
things they tweeted. It was like, "Please be excited" or something on the
Oh, really? Did
hashtag.
they say that? Did
I
they
was
say,
like, "Oh
please
man,
be
I
excited?
feel bad for that PR
Jesus.
person." Let me try to
And
find
he's
it.
probably just joking because like that's a meme that's associated with them specifically. The please be excited text.
Yep.
Because
Oh,
I mean, I'm guessing they still have like stuff to show, like a new trailer, and then there's
yeah,
the demo
probably
thing
they're
and
gonna
everything.
show.
But
Yeah,
but they just won't have the same, thing for the release date because now it's like
yeah.
everybody kind of. So they'll probably be like, you know what? Let's just make it like a week before, so that way GameSpot was wrong, and it's like, nope, take that, take that.
Well, they had that rumor that was going on that it was September 30 before GameSpot ever was like had that video leak. Like there was a report from some outlet, I forget which, but like they said from their sources it says it was September 30th. It's like so everyone was just basing all their rumor on that date, and lo and behold, that is the date that's coming out.
I think part of it is because uh, I remember because I think that was around the time they were doing their survey thing because they were like asking when people would like prefer to have the game like in the fall or in the summer kind of thing. So it was around that time that people were like reporting the
And that
estimated date
that's a good
for it.
date. September 30. That is a decent date for a game. Because I mean, Call of Duty's not out yet. There's no
It
Assassin's
won't be for
Creed.
like a few months after that. Yeah, and there's no
Yeah.
Assassin's Creed this year.
So yeah, that's pretty solid date.
I would be okay with it anyway.
What if Persona 5 gets, gets
I,
announced?
I,
Coming
I
out
would,
September 30.
I would cry. I would cry. It's like, guys, we've got to stop doing this. We've got to stop doing
What
this.
would you play first if both came out the same day?
Persona 5,
Persona 5.
without a doubt. There's no question about that. That would be happening. But it's like, because it's like this has been happening now. Because like I just remembered that Ratchet and Clank came out the same day as like Dark Souls, and then like there was just like now that Starshin got its release date, it's the same day as Zero Escape 3. So I'm like, this is becoming like a trend this year, and I don't think I like it. So it's like, with my luck, it really will get announced for like September 30th. And I'm like, God damn it. Just so let's hope not. They said the summer, so let's hope
Oh,
not.
for a Persona?
Yes.
Oh, that's nice. Just imagine just before 15, so you have like Persona 5 like strolling into 15. Oh man, RPG's gonna have a hell of a time. Like RPG heaven right there.
It is, except that I'm gonna be leaving like the week right after it comes out if it is September 30th though, so I probably won't get that much time to play it. So it's like, well, there it
Just
goes that.
just binge it. RPG just binge it.
Yeah, but they're
No
already saying
sleep.
like they already said like just the story itself takes 50 hours to complete. So
Oh, true.
that plus whatever like side stuff they have, I might not be able to marathon it fast enough to get through it. So
Yeah, I found the tweet. It was Final Fantasy 15. It tweeted, "I think there's no reason to watch Uncovered Final Fantasy 15 after hearing some air quote news. You'll miss a lot more if you don't tune in. Hashtag please be excited."
I
5
mean,
hours
like I
ago.
said, like I'm still like kind of like I said, there's still stuff they could show, so I'm still interested in seeing it. I just don't like to stream stuff, so I'm like, where am I gonna watch this? I just I don't know. I don't know, man.
Just you, just watch it. Don't need to.
But I don't want to go to YouTube. YouTube is like dirty.
Or Twitch.
Which is
Ugh,
worse.
which is even worse.
I just hope the host duties are like not outlandish. As much as I enjoy some of these guys, but yeah.
I've actually never seen either of like them host anything, or I haven't seen like any of their web show. I think they
Oh,
do.
Greg Miller?
Yeah, I mean I know of him. I just never like
Oh,
actually.
never seen him host. Yeah, he hosts a lot of stuff for some reason. I know, but yeah, hopefully they don't take it too far.
Like
Have some like, oh, here's Mega 64 doing something like,
yeah, I hope it's
I
not
like
like
those guys, but come on, it's getting a bit stupid.
because I hope it's like kind of like streamlined or whatever. Like it's not like a bunch of like filler crap. It's like guys, let's get to the point of this whole thing. Like, come on. We don't want to be here for 3 hours just for you to be like, oh, by the way, the release date is that date that you heard earlier. So thanks for sticking with us for 3 hours.
We kind of forgot too. Isn't like the first episode of the Final Fantasy VII remake supposed to be coming out this
Uh,
year?
I don't think it was this year. They
Oh,
never like really said when it was going to happen. They just said it will eventually.
Square Enix, man, if they released that this year, like first episode, they have a pretty good year this year.
It might be too soon for that though, because they
Star
already have
Ocean,
like
Final
two
Fantasy.
things
Oh, Final
coming out,
Fantasy.
so
True.
they'll probably hold off until next year.
I saw someone
Pretty good year for
streaming,
Square Enix.
Star
Well,
Ocean
three
this
major
morning.
games actually, because Deus Ex is coming out this year too.
Yeah, Hitman. As soon as the episodes come out, should be pretty substantial.
So yeah, they'll probably.
Like Tekken, tell me, is that a monthly thing?
Yeah.
So every month there's gonna be a new
There's
location.
there's every month there's new locations, and then
New
like in
content.
between then there is like they're adding the escalations, or they're adding random stuff like escalation and contracts or whatever. They haven't added any live targets so far, but they did add some escalation stuff. I didn't mess around with it because I was like, whatever.
I think that one. I think the first live target thing just happened to get delayed. Is what happened because they were planning to, but I think it just got delayed.
Mm.
I'm level 20, so I'll be all over it when it drops finally.
Please be excited.
Alright, well I guess we don't have any more news, so we can just go ahead and sign up on the podcast. Since Trouticle's not here.
Tried to go away to ruin everything. Good job.
Has
At
he
every
played?
turn.
Has he played Paragon?
Yes, I think he had. Well, I mean, he got the founders pack thing.
He hasn't talked about it on the podcast yet.
I think he has.
Oh, he hasn't talked about it.
Well, that's 'cause it happened. So it would have been this week had he been here.
Mm. Just curious what his thoughts on it.
Because I want to get it when it does come out, but I wasn't paying for it to do that. So it's like I'll wait. I will wait because I think it comes. Because I think it comes out in like May or something, right? May or June or something like that.
It's May. There's a ton of
It's
stuff in May.
sometime soon.
The only
Yeah,
thing in
like-
April is I don't even know now. Actually, I think Rush and Clank is the only game in April. Maybe Valkyria.
Dark Souls.
Well,
Dark
I don't
Souls
play
3?
Dark Souls, but you know,
That's
that-
coming out though.
like that.
There's
Rush
also
and Clank.
Bravely Second that same week.
Bravely Second's coming out the same day. Damn.
So
Wow, Square Enix is
there's-
really on a roll then this year. Holy crap.
Oh yeah, I forgot that is this year too. Yeah, so there's that as well. That's also Square
Man.
Enix.
Well, I guess there's nothing I'm looking forward to in April besides, maybe some Ratchet and Clank. I think the third episode of Michonne comes out actually, since it's like one every month. So there's gonna be one next month. Yay! The final episode.
I kind of wish when like a new episode come out, like the PlayStation would tell you
I
a
know,
new
or it would,
episode's
like,
out.
automatically download it.
Because like when I
and
saw
then
you playing
manually-
Michonne, I was like, why is he playing Michonne? Is there a new episode? Oh, there is.
Yes.
That's my one thing I don't like about Telltale stuff is it doesn't download the new episodes for you. Because I was like, can I download it if the store's not updated? Because I saw people playing Resident Evil 6 and I was like, store updated? But then they didn't tweet it and I was like, But then PlayStation is like not 100% all the time on tweeting like when the store's updated, or like they don't tweet it until it's like way later,
Well, I
and then
think
everything's on the store, and it's like, oh, whatever.
it's just like, well, we'll just tell them once it's like super updated for everybody.
It's like
Then it's
sometimes
like
you
you'll
gotta take matters
know.
in your own hands and be like, let's see if it's on there, and then it is. It's like, oh, wow, I could have been playing this hours ago. Whatever.
Gaming.
So
You're
I
welcome.
guess we can sign off here. As Travico would say, check us out on the internet at the website, YouTube, iTunes, Twitter, Facebook, and all the other places that you can find us and stuff, or whatever. Well, you wouldn't say that
Doesn't say
because
and stuff.
you know
That's you.
that's me. But yeah, is there
You
anything?
talk like a normal person.
And the thing is with the stuff on the places that you go on the
He
internet,
uses words
they click
and actual
on
descriptions of things.
and stuff with the things. Do you have anything to say before we sign off, RPG?
Uncovered.
Anything to say before we sign off, gamer?
No, I'm good.
Okie dokie. Alrighty then.
He's just gonna keep
Until
playing his rest game.
It's a breasts and asses game now.
Oh, even better. Keep the pimp game. Keep the pimp game strong.
Well, my pimp game at the moment it's like really weak. I gotta know what these
man.
ladies want.
This would be a great time to talk about the Overwatch controversy. Just kidding, just kidding. So yeah, until you see or hear from us again on the internet somewhere out there in time and space, Aimless Babble Z, and we're now signing off, or Aimless Podcast signing off and stuff. Yeah.